There are many reasons that people live a minimalist life, and sometimes it's not by choice. A low wage, a lost job, a broken relationship, or any number of reasons. But that's not my story. My story is that I intentionally chose to own less. It was a decision that I made years ago when I stood face to face with the emptiness and burden of unneeded physical possessions. And it's a decision that I choose every single day, to own less rather than more. Why do I choose to live a minimalist life? I live a minimalist life because I like owning fewer things. Not only do I love minimalism, I really enjoy it. Here are 12 reasons that I enjoy owning less. Number 1, more money. I've lived my entire life with enough money to provide, but never so much that it wasn't a concern. As a result, financial considerations have always played a significant role in my decision making. Owning less has freed up money for me and my family, and I kind of like that. Number 2, fewer chores. I love having less work to do around my house when I'm home. When I go to work, I work hard. So when I come home, I like to rest and relax and be with my family. Owning less means I have fewer household chores, demands on my time every evening and every weekend. Number 3, more free time. Owning fewer things and shopping less, I might add, has freed up my time to a greater degree than I ever imagined. And more free time means more opportunity and more potential for my life. Number 4, better example for my kids. Living a minimalist life has modeled for my kids that personal belongings are not the key to happiness, that security is found in their character, and that the pursuit of happiness runs a different road than the pursuit of possessions. These are valuable life lessons, and I'm not sure how my kids would have learned them if I was buying a whole bunch of stuff that we don't need. Number 5, more intentionality in life. I started living a minimalist life because I was discontented with the focus of my life's energy. But among its greatest gifts, owning less brought intentionality, and not just in the things that I own, but in my pursuit of wellness, values, and spirituality, and for that, I couldn't possibly be more thankful. Number 6, minimalism aligns with my faith. I dive deeper into my personal faith in my book, The More of Less, than I choose to do here on the YouTube channel. But minimalism has been an important spiritual journey for me. It has not only brought about new understanding in my faith, but it has brought about greater depth of practice. And that alignment is something that I cherish in my soul. Number 7, better relationships with others. Owning less has allowed the opportunity for me to become a better friend. Now, I should be careful here. I wouldn't say that minimalism automatically makes somebody a better friend or a better person, but it does provide extra margin for somebody to become that. Number 8, less comparison. There's no joy to be found in comparison, and so many of the comparisons we make in our lives have to do with material possessions. It's a shame, really. These things shouldn't impress us. But when I chose to intentionally own less, I was able to free myself from comparing myself to others. Number 9, more opportunity to contribute. It seems to me either we're living for others or we're living for ourselves. And while I understand there's a proper time for both, too many people spend too much of their life focused on selfish living. As I reject the empty notion of always desiring more and more for myself, I'm able to live selflessly for others. Number 10, better self-understanding. Minimalism forces questions of values onto a person. It caused me to question assumptions about my purpose and passion and inward motivations. It's not an easy journey, but it's always important. And choosing to own less has prompted that for me. Number 11, own higher quality things. When I buy fewer things, I open up my life to the opportunity of owning nicer things. I admit that this benefit became unexpected to me. For some reason, I didn't connect owning fewer things and owning nicer things, but the truth is they go hand in hand. And number 12, more appreciation for the things I do own. Sometimes the easiest way to feel more satisfaction in life is to appreciate what we already have. And it is impossible to appreciate the things you have if you're constantly obsessing over the things you don't. As I intentionally own less, I develop a greater appreciation for the things I have chosen to keep. Minimalism is countercultural. It is contrary to every advertisement we've ever seen because we live in a society that prides itself on the accumulation of possessions. But for me, I like owning less. I enjoy living a countercultural life. The reasons for it are life-giving for me and my family, and they will be for yours as well.